Y'all see me here, happy, smiling, like super full of joy. But you didn't see me here in a horrible marriage, while building a business, while losing my father, while meeting amazing people, but also hurting inside, while going to teach young black women that they can be successful, hearing them tell me that I was the first black entrepreneur woman that owned a successful business. Still to this day, that brings a chill to my heart because I'm so grateful. But in those moments, I was so broken. I would go do these weddings, make these brides so pretty, and go back to abuse. It was bad. But I escaped, and I started finding myself again. That whole spark that everybody's been talking about, I started finding it. I got out of that marriage. I started living for me, trying to discover me again. And then I met the worst person in my life. And I can laugh now because it was the biggest lesson that I believe that I needed to learn to start giving to myself, to start taking care of April. I had a surprise pregnancy. This woman here drove herself to the hospital while she was in labor. You hear me? I went back to work to run my business after 4 weeks of giving birth. I'm not saying this to make no trophy or anything, but what I'm telling you is that I survived. And I did not survive with a handicap, meaning that I'm mad, I'm bitter, or angry. I survived and I grew. I learned how strong I was and what it took to be this grand entity that I feel like I am now. Like I found myself. This woman who I had been trying to discover since I was freaking 18. I never knew who I was until now. I am 40 and I am so grateful for the journey that it took to get me here. I'm so grateful for my surprise daughter this late. She is literally my gem, which is why one of her middle names is Peace. She really acts like to me. She's hilarious. But if I can survive this is one of the last dinners with my so-called best friend of 19 years. When I tell you I lost so many people because I started realizing who was really there for me. I lost my granny. Like I said, I lost my so-called best friend. I moved to Arizona and got scammed by the biggest scam artist. And you get tired. You really get tired of giving to the wrong people when ultimately you should be giving to you. You are your biggest support. You are your biggest fan. You are your biggest entity and energy you should pour into. So when y'all see me celebrating and when y'all see me happy, that's because I am standing in the fullness of me, the fullness of April, the person who I should have been before I started over sacrificing myself for